Okay, good morning everybody. I thought I would try this instead of writing everything. I will give you the answers to the exercises in this way. So this is page 83, which I'd given you for this week. And in the first question, A, we are being asked which of these letters shows where the hole was located. Well, basically because we know that he's collecting some data on the stomach, well, the hole needs to be located approximately above the stomach. So it'll be, this here, because the stomach is roughly here. This is a little bit high up, and the stomach is very far away from these two positions. Yeah, so the correct answer was B. Now, a little bit more interesting maybe as a question. This guy, he described that juice was extracted from the stomach and placed in a small vial. A solid piece of boiled, recently salted beef weighing 3 drachms, that's an old measurement of weight obviously, was added. The vial was corked and kept under controlled conditions. A similar piece of beef was suspended on a string into the man's stomach. So one condition around the vial that Beemand would have kept constant would be, as we know, for enzymes, 2 factors need to be taken into consideration, and that's the pH and the temperature. Yeah, so either the pH or the temperature, because everything that's going on in the digestive system is really, well, not everything, but most of what goes on in the digestive system is based around enzymes. Yeah. What control experiment should he have performed? Well, in a control experiment, let's remember what a control experiment is. It's basically an experiment where you do not include the factor that you're studying, just to see whether the events would have occurred without that factor. Now, what does that mean? Well, here he's adding digestive juices, and he wants to test what happens to the meat if he adds these digestive juices. Okay, so the control would be to do the same thing without the digestive juices, because if he just does the experiment with the digestive juices, people might say, well, that would have happened to the meat anyway. It's not due to the digestive juices. Okay, so in order to make sure that whatever he observes is really due to the digestive juices, he is going to do this control experiment. And what could he do as a control? Well, the best thing to do is really to add just water. And finally, for question 1, why did he use boiled salted beef? Well, basically, boiling and salting are really very, very old techniques that people have been using for a long time to stop food, particular meat, from going bad. So it gets rid of microorganisms, or it inhibits the growth of microorganisms. And so he's basically sterilizing the meat. And why is he sterilizing the meat? So that any changes that he observes in the meat are really due to the patient's digestive juices and not to anything to do with the meat going bad.